So guys, this is the Samsung A7. I'm going to be comparing it today with the 70D Canon. I am using an L series lens, so that is a other different problem as well. Anyways, I'm going to shut up shortly after I said a few more things, and I'm going to get to the video. Now this camera I'm using, which is the 70D, was released in 2013. This Galaxy A7, which you can see in the video right this very second, that is a 2016 release. They're all the same price tag if you buy them second hand, well, as new condition second hand products. I think this is going to be a decent tutorial on whether you get a cell phone or a DSLR. Enjoy my video. So both devices will be using automatic mode. I'm doing no color correcting, no nothing, so what you see is what you get from out of the box. My camera's been reset to the default factory set color profile, which is a little bit above flat. So why the 70D? 70D is the first camera to have live recording autofocus. That's it. That's why I'm using the 70D. The 60D doesn't. It has video mode, doesn't have live autofocus. That's why I'm using this 70D over the 60D. Give a thumbs up or a like or whatever else, or a comment if you'd like to see the 60 vs 70D Canon cameras using the same lenses, just different bodies. Let me know how it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is going to be some raw, flat profile images, nothing enhanced, no sharpening, just set to default on both devices. And that Galaxy phone has not been used until today when I put on the screen protector. Enjoy the video. Let's roll. So what I'm saying here is, I think, looks to be a bit overexposed. I'll bring it around slowly. Slowly. I have the Samsung Galaxy A7 installed onto to the DJI Osmo thingy-majig-jig-jig. Now I'm going to aim it downwards, and I'm going to walk through this with the trigger down. And you guys can see how fluid that is with the dynamic changing in colour. So now for the Canon. I have my eyes turned on to stage 1. I'm going to do a little hunched over Steadicam maneuver. I'm going to try. Go shadow. Right, I'll flip my screen out so I can see what I'm recording. With the highlights and midtones and shadows. Right, now I'm going to go handheld and see what it's like being handheld. Shadow. Now just me normally walking without any caring for stabilisation. So this is how I'd normally be walking. Which I don't really like. Now this is me walking normally without giving any toss. And I took a photo by mistake. Right, so now we're going to be doing the Jello test. That's when you shake a camera and you lose detail and it wobbles like gelatin. Whoop, 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 whoop. Now if I had a higher frame rate it would be more in focus. But I'm using the automatic settings. Right here, what have we got right here? So we're having no Jello, well very little Jello. But we're losing a lot of focus in the AII-I image stabilisation. There's the Jello. But we're keeping it in focus though, which is kind of, so there's actually sharpness in the Jello. So inside my van, this is what I would call daytime low light. Let's check out this canon strap. Remember, the settings are all on automatic, so that's not too shabby. So if I want to focus on the strap on the far side right, and now I want to focus on the drill bit, if I actually tap and hold it, I change the exposure. Now if you're recording and you just change this by accident, it's kind of stupid. So now for the digital zoom. No optical, just digital. So I'm zoomed out at 24mm. I'm going to digitally zoom in. This is at 5 times. This is at 6 times. This is the whole way at 10 times. With adjusting my focus. Sorry. I have AF turned on. It is noisy, it's hitting at 1600 ISO, 13 16, 16 f-stop, 13 shutter. I do prefer the Canon image, but remember that this is only at 24 optical zoom. If we go to 110, we're still pushing all that detail. We have all that detail left. If I was to zoom off into the distance, give me a second, on these flowers, well, I'm using my lap. Those flowers are quite some way away. I'll zoom out digitally. And then I'll zoom out optically. And that's just the zoom from one very usable lens. Let's try this on the Samsung. Okay, so there's the flowers over there. Let's zoom in. Oh crap. This is where the limitations start happening on a cell phone. Everything's all good when you use the normal, regular 1 times digital enhancement. Everything's fine and crisp. But because the cell phone sensor is so small, you have no chances of zooming unless you buy a second accessory for your lens, like a lens kit you can buy on eBay and stuff like that. But to sum it up, Samsung has a good lens, a good camera, but when it comes to getting out of the normal scope, like a specialist field or zooming or anything other than just pointing and shooting, this camera kind of lapses it. Like, terribly. So guys, that is my conclusion. I am sticking with the 70D due to the perks of the Jello being a lot different. Yes, you do have a lot of overexposed or underchanged colour, but that can be corrected in camera permanently. As for the S7, you've got no zoom. You're stuck at that focal point unless you highly deteriorate your quality in video. There's just the Jello. The Jello is not nice, and the fluidness is just not compared to a Canon. The motion when I'm panning into the Canon logo, that's not fluid. It's not smooth. It's just a video from a cell phone. And that's really all it is. Put a comment below what you think of my videos. Are they too long, too short, just right? I'm not talking about the gear inside the cameras. I'm just talking about the actual camera lens sensor itself, and not that features of each individual thing. If you're looking for just the straight camera quality, get the 70D. You will not regret it. Give me a like and subscribe. Hit that bell once you've done that. And you guys have an awesome day. Peace.